その始まりより至るまで全ての想いを見渡すと悩み乱れて心地移ろ今が満ちれば希望をこの手に宴も竹縄が足昨日も見納めよ三位大時伏せて恨むなかれ読めない日しかしてどちらも負けられぬ全ての希望のために待ってみせよう今一度さあ心の目するまま人気がくたつ捨てる乱れてる希望の声よ歌いの花となれ花となれ花となれ生きとし生ける者たちよその長き命をもって その始まりより至るまで全ての想いを見渡すと悩み乱れて心地移ろ今が満ちれば希望をこの手に宴もたけなわか昨日も見納めよ三に大時伏せて恨むなかれよ年齢期しかしてこちらも負けられぬ全ての希望のために待ってみせよう今一度さあ心の目するまま人気がぐとつ捨てる乱れてる希望の声よ歌いの花となれ
Hello? Hello? Can stream hear now? Oh, yeah.
Welcome back.
Okay, yeah, welcome back. I mean, I guess hello for the first time. We've been talking for like 10 minutes straight to thin air, apparently. But, yeah, welcome everyone to quarterfinals again. This is Winners Bracket Gravity Coil versus Team Blue, whose name I will not try to pronounce. But we have Rush here to pronounce it for everyone else.
Yeah, the Team Blue in Chinese pronunciation is 有点弱, but in English you can directly translate to a bit weak. And so, since the first pick is going on, position, what you thinking about who will win the first pick? So it is Team Blue's first pick, but looks like they're going to using the role structure in the entire picking.
Yeah, so we just spent a while going through all those picks and bans, being kind of confused at how they were going about, but it does seem that Team Blue has been rolling their protect and ban and pick. So we will be getting this one coming out first. And this one, I believe, is not going to be 4.5 minutes, it's 2.5 minutes, right?
Yes, the first 2 minutes are just empty. So it's a speed stream with only 2 minutes and 30 seconds length long.
We'll see how this one works out. This one might actually be one of the stronger picks for Team Blue here. They have shown some really strong rice accuracy. And we can see right out the gates, very high accuracy for all 4 players, but Gravity Coil is increasing that accuracy over time with Dev at 99.95 now. Looks like YuEast holding that 99.9 as well.
In this map, you will likely facing 3 rest parts at all, which one will be happening soon. It's a long rest part, and the other 2 will happen in the last quarters and later. That means you will facing in the other parts. You will facing lots of same dense streams patterns in the entire maps.
Looks like the accuracy is not changing very much. Dev did drop down just a little bit, down to 99.93, but it's still going to be pretty decently in the favor of Gravity Coil accuracy-wise. I don't know what high, a little bit lower accuracy compared to the rest, but still quite close, all things considered. Still within 1 miss difference if any team decides to find one of those. Accuracy seems to have stabilized somewhat over time. So the mid 99.9s for Gravity Coil, both of those players there. YuEast still with the 99.9, and I don't know what high, a little bit lower, the 99.86. Only 2,000 points lead, but we're already approaching the end of the map, so unless there is some kind of mistake, some kind of significant accuracy drop even from Gravity Coil, it's looking to stay in their favor for now. No one getting tripped up by those LNs either. Feeling comfortable as we're approaching the last part of the map already. Density picking up, but it's not phasing anyone from either team, it seems. And it's just going to end like that. No weakness being shown from any of these four players. That's a four-way double S, actually. The whole lobby, but ratio well in favor of Gravity Coil.
No one got even a single 200 judgment in the entire maps. Even though this map is more focused on consistency with high-speed jump stream, I'm still shocked about awesome performance for our players.
Yeah, this is a crazy lobby score overall. Dev picking up the MVP with a 2-digit 300 count and a really solid breakpoint here early on from Gravity Coil, but you can see that was a really good chance for Team Blue to take one. Gravity Coil was just not giving them the mistake that they needed to really overtake that team score. But yeah, I mean, it seems like Team Blue can definitely take some of these Rise picks.
Really, the score difference is not huge enough, only less than 4,000 score difference. That means even a single miss will making the whole result totally different. But the Team Red is playing too good, they don't want to give the offside any chances in this map.
And not much you can do when Gravity Coil pulls out a score like that, but looks like they're going with Colored Guard, and that one is, if I can see it, the Rice 6 pick. So we're going to be sticking with the Rice pool for a while, it seems.
The classical technical pick in this input.
This one's pretty short as well. This is the shortest Rice pick of the pool, so this one might be one of those picks that maybe could potentially favor Team Blue a little bit if Gravity Coil would miss on one of these patterns in here. Technical picks definitely very possible to miss in.
Yes, with the loss of high-speed grease and 200 BPM and above, the mini jacks happens during the entire map pulse. And also, the BPM will be changed from the early 1 minute part to later patterns, so things will be much different. So the early patterns, it will be about 110, I believe 110 BPM, and using the 1 division 12 bad snaps. And in the later part, it will generally using 1 division 6 parts. So actually, the later parts will have more dense patterns, more spike patterns, but less speed compared to the early parts.
Yeah, let's see how it goes here. We are getting a switch out here. I don't know what high being switched out for Melt, who was, I believe, the player that played all the maps last week as well. So one that's been shown to have some very strong accuracy also.
Some players are still enjoying the Red 3 until we panic. 我们 is still enjoying Red 3. The last team, Red 2, if I'm not make mistake. Anyway, the map is already begins. Since lots of things inconstant, we are suffering a lot in drops, but it looks like in the early patterns, no one got any 200 judgment at the beginning. It's still 99.99 accuracy from the dev.
99.99? No way, what? Okay, it's early on.
Technical peak, what a crazy accuracy.
Okay, looks like it's caught up. Everyone is actually holding really strong just in this intro section here. Nothing too crazy been happening, but wait, that's gone up to 100%. Dev?
Dev?
Okay, now we might be seeing some accuracy drops being made across the board here. Low 99.9s for both sides of Team Blue. Ray a little bit ahead, but it's Dev the one that's really causing a slight accuracy lead in favor of Gravity Coil. But wait, Dev is the one that finds a miss. That's going to give Team Blue the advantage. Woem actually trades it back, though, and now this lead is going to go right back to Gravity Coil. That accuracy drop from Woem was a bit bigger than Dev's miss. And Rei right now with the highest accuracy in the lobby as well. This is definitely going in favor of Gravity Coil.
It's a bit pity that the woman got a misses here because he got a much more accuracy drop compared to the Dev. And another jump stream part.
And now Team Blue, they're hoping for some misses to come out from the other side, or even accuracy drops, really. Combo is tied, and we can see this lead is still only 1,000 points in favor of Gravity Coil. But this accuracy lead is not going anywhere for now. And Dev, despite the miss earlier, has actually reclaimed the highest accuracy of the lobby and is going to keep that as the Gravity Coil take their second point. 50, oh my god, 58 300s for Dev. And that was such a big opportunity there for Team Blue to manage to steal a point back, because they would have gotten that if not for that unfortunate miss from Woem.
I should say Team Blues is already did very well in the entire maps. Only got one misses here, but Team Red, especially for Dev, they only got a few 300 judgment with one misses, which are very incredible in this map.
Yeah, really strong showing still from Team Blue. As you said, 1-to-10 ratio for both of their players as well, with the low 200 counts. But they are really going to have to push that little bit harder if they want to be taking points off of the #1 seed. They're going to be picking Rice 3, it looks like. So sticking with the Rice once again, more of a stamina pick this one is.
I think they think the Red 2 is close, but Red 3 have more have lower speed in the entire jump stream part. That the partner is longer and longer, so I believe it's more likely a ratio match, which is still Team Red's advantage here.
Yeah, that is the thing here. Gravity Coil looked so comfortable in Rise 2. They're probably going to be more comfortable on this map because, as you said, lower BPM. There's probably less opportunity here for Gravity Coil to find a miss. And if they don't miss, I think they just win off of the ratio. Looks like we're getting, I don't know what high, switching back in. Making a lot of sense. He did play it very well in the first map that we saw. And once again, wait, Dev is off to 100% start. About 200 notes in.
But when you see they have 100 accuracy, they always got an accuracy drop.
Well, I mean, you can't keep it for that long, right? It's always going to drop. No way you're keeping 100 accuracy this long in the map, but it is going to be Woem starting off a little bit lower, but is actually recovering quite well now up to 99.9. Both of those players on Team Blue holding around that 99.9 mark, but Gravity Coil is actually destroying this right now. 99.98 average accuracy between their two players. And Team Blue is just hoping and praying that they find a massive mistake somewhere.
It's already nearly a half partners have already passed. As you can see in this.
That's a miss.
I don't know. Got a huge misses in here, and which caused Team Red have a significantly, very strong scores leading pairs.
I'm just watching Dev's screen right now. Throughout that entire part, maintaining 99.98 still. That's not dipping. In fact, in this section, I'm wondering if he could even bring it back up to 99.99 towards the end of this map.
As we all know, it's just a quarterfinals round. That means the target difficult is MWC round of 16 levels. So even a misses is huge enough for both teams. Maybe change who in this map or not. And we haven't too many rest part in the remaining sections. So maybe someone will run out of stamina, which causes a huge accuracy losses in the last part. I'm not sure.
Yeah, definitely possible, but it's not looking like it's happening right now. Oh, I don't know, finding another miss. Down to 99.6 as well. That's a really big accuracy discrepancy between the two teams now. A third miss coming out. And that looks like it's going to be it. Even if Gravity Coil finds misses on both their players, it's just too late in the map. There's Ray actually with a miss. But again, that was not enough to come back for Team Blue here. Still with 99.92% is Ray. And none other than Dev getting another MVP performance with 999k. Okay.
Okay. Huge
Nice
only...
300 count.
Yeah. Very strong ratio from Dev. It's outstanding performance. I mean, Dev is very good in the entire Touhou Project Mania series. They facing a lot of time zone difference in the early round, like group stage and round of 13-2. They have to play the game in the 4 AM in the local time, but they still managed to get such a high ratios. 4. So at this time, I believe it's just afternoon or earlier, still earlier for them. But they still have an outstanding performance here.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous score, ridiculous ratio. Just all around there, one of the strongest Rice players in the entire tournament, if not the strongest Rice accuracy player generally here. But yeah, gonna be Team Red now with their own pick. That was another breakpoint, a second breakpoint for Gravity Coil. And they're gonna be picking Hybrids, actually, Hybrid 2. Now this was also another one of Team Blue's strengths that they showed notably last week as well. So I wonder if Team Blue would be quite good at this one, because they might be able to handle it quite well.
The Hybrid 2 slot made a big difference, because in the former rounds it should be hybrid technical picks, but in this round it will be more focused on jump stream hybrid. So it's a little difference from both slots. So I still curiosity how good the Team Blue is. Anyway, they must got full combos for both players in order to have a chance to fighting with Critical.
Okay, let's see how it plays out here. Oh, off to a shaky start there for Worm. Start dropping a little bit below 99%, so he's going to have to take quite a while to build that accuracy back up again. And of course, Poker being switched in for a map like this, we can see the accuracy already at 99.93. Leading the charge for Gravity Coil here. Thormelt not too far behind though. And well, I don't know how Poker's accuracy is raising. Going up to 99.95 briefly there, but it is going to be still above that 99.9 range. And Thormelt actually still keeping close, 99.87. It's only the difference mostly between Ray and Worm has been increasing that accuracy ever so slightly, now already up to 99.7. So this lead might be shrinking a little bit over time as long as Team Blue's players can keep up with the accuracy of Poker in particular. Now we are at the break section here halfway. Worm's accuracy already now closing in on 99.8, but Ray's also raised up to the high 99.8s as well. So accuracy still in favor of Gravity Coil. Not going anywhere just yet. Melt's actually still beating out Ray's accuracy. But still gonna have to be a mistake coming out from Gravity Coil if Team Blue want to make back just this little extra part of accuracy difference they have. Worm's already recovered up to 99.8. Feels like there's not enough time to recover much more though. So they are relying on mistakes at this point. At this stage here is Poker still at 99.93. Last section of the map, no one finding any misses, still 4 full combos on the board. Melt still a little bit higher than Ray's accuracy, but still no one touching Poker's at all. And if no one misses, that's really just going to be the end of it. And oh my god, 997k I think that was from Poker. Scorby1 double S from both Poker and Melt. But that accuracy was extreme. And just, yeah, generally, once again, this is a really, really strong lobby performance. All 4 players getting really clean FCs and high accuracies. But unfortunately for Team Blue, they are versing the #1 seed for a reason. It's going to be 4-0 early on into this match.
I believe with the awesome performance they showed in this round, in the semifinals, they still are strong teams that could manage to pass into the final rounds. They still have a high possibles.
Yeah, I think these scores from Team Blue, like a lot of these maps, you would expect them to beat most other teams on. So if they keep up a performance like this, you're right, they should be going quite far in the tournament themselves. But just at this stage of the winners bracket, it is seeming like Gravity Coil is showing up just that little bit more. And now it's once again Team Blue's pick to make, and I wonder if they're going to stick with those rice picks. Rolling 7. Okay, so they're going to pick, I think, is that... Wait. 7 out of 7 gives you rice 1? Okay. Apparently. Which order are they doing that in?
They just say the red X is too hard, so they try to pick the red one.
Oh, right. I see.
So it's a typical speed map from YuEast. Means lots of vocal dumps here in the entire map. And I believe the YuEast speed is really flow based and less mini jacks happen in the entire map, which cause it still are accuracy fightings here. Not too much chance to get any misses.
Yeah, and of course when you're talking about accuracy, we're talking about returning to that rice pool, then of course Dev is going to be returning to the lobby here for Gravity Coil. And that is a scary prospect for Team Blue. Not that Poker was any less scary, honestly. So it's still going to have that ratio advantage on the side of Team Red. So Team Blue's going to have to hope for misses to come out, potentially. And of course, Team Blue cannot afford any mistakes whatsoever themselves.
So Rini is fairly here with Dev. That means all 4 players in Team Red has already shown up. For Team Blue, I believe the all player is also played before. Except for Melt, Let me check the MP link if the format present or not. Yes, all 8 players has already shows in this lobby, in this match.
So let's see what happens in this one. Strong accuracies across the board here. I don't know, is a little bit lower, dropping down to that 99.7 mark for a little bit, but should be able to recover now in this section here. Both players on Gravity Coil holding that 99.91, looks like for now, seeming to stabilize their accuracy a little bit. And Team Blue not far behind actually, both their players on the high 99.8s. So this is going to stay within 1,000 points. A little bit of an ACK lead over to Gravity Coil. It's going to be up to whether these teams are going to have any significant ACK drops throughout these speed sections. Actually very close still. Oh, there's an ACK drop from Dev actually, dropping down to 99.85. And that actually means that Team Blue's evened out this accuracy game. I don't know what and Worm both beating Dev's accuracy by a little bit, but you can't imagine that's going to stay the same for long. That ratio from Dev definitely going to bring him up to 99.9 soon enough. But for now, tied in accuracy.
It's really a close pick.
Yeah, it looks like I Don't Know is just about hitting that 99.9, but Dev's already caught up to Worm. 99.88 for both of those, and Ray right now the highest in the lobby. That's making the difference by a little bit. Still less than 1,000 points. So just 1 or 2 200s even is going to be enough to swing this lead back. No mistakes can be afforded to be made right here. And it's just by the thinnest of margins towards this last section of the map. Oh, but Woem drops a little bit below Dev's accuracy, and Ray still at the 99.93. As long as he holds on to that ACK, this is going to go towards Gravity Coil.
It looks like so close, but Team Red seemed that not give Team Blues any chances, not 200 judgment happened, which caused the Team Red still win the peak, the third break point.
Ray with the MVP performance, the carry required in that map, because Woem actually did... Wait, how does that score work? Woem beat Dev with lower accuracy, somehow. So some Score v2 shenanigans happening over there. But yeah, that is going to be such a close one, honestly, for Team Blue to lose out on. 996 and 995 for them is actually an incredible Rice 1 score. But Gravity Coil, again, they're putting themselves a match point already, 5-0, with their third break point in a row.
So it's time for Team Red's pick again. They both pick Rise and pick Hybrid. I don't know if they will... Oh, they're trying to pick their Protect. The Vocal Dumps technical map.
Well, the last technical map, honestly, was looking quite good for Team Blue. This one being a different style entirely. We'll see if Gravity Coil can keep up the winning streak here.
Personally, I think the vocal dump is more closer to right mix. That means most parts are more focused on regular. You will see more patterns like the right 2 or right 3. So, I believe it's still Team Rice ratio will be better.
Yeah, the ratio definitely should be stronger here for Gravity Coil, for Team Red. That is for sure. So really, it's just a matter of whether or not they can hold on to the combos. We've only seen one miss, actually, from Gravity Coil this entire match. And actually off to a little bit of a better start, it looks like, for Team Blue. Despite Dev holding that 99.98, Ray dropped a little bit down below to 99.8. But it seems like he is recovering quite well already. These accuracies are going to stay tied at the intro. A little bit of an act drop over there for YuEast, dropping down below 99.9. Still not too far behind Ray, but with Dev also beating out Melt's accuracy by a little bit, it's going to give a slim accuracy lead to Gravity Coil. And this one relatively not quite as long as some of the other picks that we've seen. So it's going to feel like it goes by that little bit faster. Still by a very thin margin though. This is about 1/200 difference between the two teams right now. YuEast, Ray now hits that 99.9 just about, so staying ahead of YuEast there. Melt does drop his accuracy down a little bit, down to the 99.9 flat, so no one is really there to keep Dev in check right now. 99.95 being the highest in the lobby. That's about just under 2,000 points of lead for Gravity Coil. Oh, but that's a big act drop there for YuEast. Relatively down to 99.84 just briefly. The lead is going to increase just a little bit. And we're already towards this last section of the map. No one messing up that trill. And now with Ray matching Melt's accuracy, Dev is still on that 99.95. With YuEast on the 99.85, that's a whole 0.1% difference. Team Blue needs a miss right now or it is going to be over. But it looks like no misses are going to come out. Gravity Coil is going to complete that sweep. With only one miss in the entire match. Another three-way SS this time, only 1/200 from YuEast, but once again, 2-digit 300 count for Dev, crushing all of these Rise picks, and really showing why Gravity Coil is the first seed, the ones that are expected to make it all the way throughout this tournament. I do have to say though, Team Blue, these names, Melt, YuEast, I don't know, those players, despite me not being the most acquainted with them, have shown that they have some extremely strong consistency and accuracy in both that hybrid and Rice picks that we've seen today. So I think the losers bracket is going to be looking like a good place for them, honestly, to go quite far in the tournament later on. So I'd definitely be scared for some of those teams down there. But for now, Gravity Coil going to be moving on towards that semi-finals in the winners bracket.
Yes, they will facing the Cucumbers and the Chill Dance winners, waiting for the great winner bracket. And midweek, they will moving to the lower bracket in the semi-finals, which I believe they will facing the winner of Girls Grand Prix, King GG, and Spons Water, and EQMC Power 2.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with all the team names, isn't it?
Yeah. There are lots of lots of symbols in the entire team names.
That's what happens with with team tournaments a lot. I need to keep a spreadsheet on the side to keep track of it. But yeah, this is going to be the end for now. We are going to have another match, as we can see here, very long block, quite a few matches in a row here. So We're going to be coming back in about 20 minutes for the next match. I believe we're going to be having Girls Band Cry versus King on the stream, I believe. So make sure you stick around for that one. We'll be back shortly.